around the map and creating darkness. But it's getting a little bit darker on Fred Brion's side. And that's exactly not what you want if you're a Zoe player. So Lava, he's got his Leandries complete, but that is about it. And BDD is probably sitting on a fair stack of gold at the moment, just sitting by himself in the bottom lane.
Yeah, he's having fun, you know. He just had a great early game, and since then he hasn't been too present, but he's stacking up cash, as you did mention. You know, it's interesting to see Henna actually keeping up with Ruler, and probably going to be the one big carry for the side here of Fred Brion. And we'll see if he can do that. Lava being closed down on a little bit here, but looks like he will just be okay.
Yep, he's got his Exhaust and Flash available here with his Unsealed Spellbook, so he's going to be alright. As BDD looking to finish off this turret, and he's going to do so. The outer ring taken down systematically here by Gen G. We were applauding T1's macro play, even with their much younger players on the roster. Gen G also playing the map very, very well in their first series, and that is only going to continue here today by the looks of things.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Flash over there from Lava, looking for the paddle star. BDD flashes out, cleared. He's got his flash as well, and he's going to use it. Exhaust comes in, the spear again going to miss. Oh, man.
Bro.
Yeah, not much of a... There's a polarity problem with these spears, I think, as Rascal once again demonstrating the counterpick in the Renekton. Ruler walking away from Fred Brion, and their desperation, you can see it in their play. Fred Brion can't get anything as Void. Ooh, not going to land.
Yep, that would have been certain doom for him. But, man, Clid earns #1 teammate of the day already. He comes in there, takes a giant smack from the Zoe, and heals him up. He's got that Moonstone Renewer, and he's just there. He gets out alive, right? They had to blow double flash to try to get out of that one, but it's worth it because nobody goes down. They keep Bro at a killless score. And let's see how this team fight for the Cloud Drake will go. We had the Renekton go back, and he doesn't have TP, so maybe Genji will just give that one up.
Yep, looking pretty free at the moment. Of course, one singular Cloud Drake, not going to be the end of the world for anyone, but moving towards a Soul is always a good idea. As the Rift Scuttler going to get Liliad for a moment, as Umpty. He's going to take that one down. And yeah, so a couple of Drakes over to Fred Brion, so at least they're able to stay up in that department. As BDD comes out from the side, Hoya terrified right there, as you can see, uses the Gale Force to get out.
Yeah, Gale Force is a pretty good item. I think that's probably the best that he could have gone for up there. It's going to be difficult to lock him down. Even the Renekton, you saw that he was just barely able to get out of range of that last swipe from the Renekton, the last Q. But, you know, like, the Quinn surviving with a tiny bit of health every time he enters lane is not... That's not supposed to be the story for the side lane. He's not supposed to be down 50 CS. And that's why we always kind of...
I hadn't even looked!
Yeah, we always kind of scratch our heads.
So depressing.
Look at the Quinn picks into the Renekton, we're like, yeah, okay, you know, we get it, but, like, like, doesn't really find too much victory. And as you mentioned, you know, it depends on how your team is doing as well, because if they just kind of get slaughtered, then, you know, as a singular split pusher, you're not going to have too much fun yourself.
Oh no, I've seen this before.
Yeah, who's chasing
Don't do it.
who?
Oh, yeah. This is exactly where Canna made that play. So I just couldn't help but get the flashback. Okay, but thankfully, we're all right. Still, the LCK Quinn is, it's going to become a meme, I think. It's not really working out for these guys.
Yeah. Speaking of other memes, Gnar got banned this game, so no orange buff in this game.
Yeah.
But maybe in the next one, you know, still a lot of chances to see Gnar, as it seems like all the teams are still enjoying that pick.
Yeah, as G-Sun likes to call it, the old trap card. Always makes me think of Yu-Gi-Oh! But yes, it absolutely has been a trap so far. I'm glad it's not in this game, but maybe it would be better than Quinn. Sadly.
Yeah, you know.
But we'll see.
But they banned it away, so they just had to go for the Quinn. It was the only option. You know, Kennen I think was available. Maybe they could have considered Kennen, but wasn't considered in this game, that's for sure. And Hoya was down 2 levels, now just 1, but still falling pretty far behind, as Rascal is just such a scary croc right now.
He's massive, now lurking to the south, as you can see. Unti, it's been a while since I've seen a spear land. Landed a couple early, but it really has been a lot of no joy for the aim of this guy this game. But it's okay. 3,000 gold the lead for Gen G. Couple of kills, 4 turrets. Complete control of this game thus far. 2 minutes on the next Drake, and Baron's been alive for a couple of minutes as well, but not something that they're going to be looking at just yet. I imagine when Ruler has another item, it will be a pretty, you know, easy option for Gen G to head over there. In fact, him and Rascal could probably just do it by themselves. Azumti's going to sidestep the Scat of the Week quite nicely, as BDD will get a slow down, and just going to have them back away.
Yeah, no other action here. Just 2 kills in 22 minutes. We had a game yesterday that was like something like 35 kills in something like 25 minutes. So a little bit unbalanced there between the teams, but maybe we'll get some more action. It's just Fred at Brion kind of saying, okay, well, we're just gonna wait until Quinn gets huge, and we're gonna try to get Henna more fed. We know we're behind. We don't really want to fight right now. And they're just sitting back here, not really doing too much. It is a Cloud Soul, so at the end of the day, they can kind of just wait this one out. But Gen G definitely still in total control of this game. That's not a question by any means. You can see they're trying to get a lot of vision down at the Baron. A very standard maneuver here at around 23 minutes.
Yeah, and we'll see which lane they're going to be pressuring next. They've taken that inner turret on the top side of the map. Could be bottom lane that Rascal's going to park in, because he does have his teleport available and can get over there relatively easily. Going full tank after the Gore Drinker, as you can see. Randuin's very valuable, especially in the 1v1 against Hoya. Stormrazor done here for Hoya, so he at least has 2 items. The amount of completed items on top laners is evened out. Still don't think it's going to quite be enough as far as getting that value, as Rascal not going to be able to get in stun range as Hoya dashes after him.
Tickling him.
Turret shot and gets out. Yeah.
Oh, man. Obviously, you know, if he hits 4 items and begins to get maybe a little bit of armor penetration in the build, can begin to do some more damage. But as of now, even though he still has that kind of Quinn advantage on the range, not really going to be doing too much. As we see that here once again.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that big damage. Almost down to 1,000 health.
Got 2 teammates here now, but they're not going to go for any kind of dive, as the Cloud Drake does go the way of Gen G here.
Yep. I'll just move on over and grab it. And that soul that you were talking about, ever further away here for Fred at Brion. Some backs coming through. Pings out there onto Fredit, so they do know that Life has gone home. Could be something. Harrier just to scope the area there for Hoya, as he's going to go home as well. See where he's going next with his item build. Morellonomicon done for Lava. He's got a couple of items, as well as that Runan's Hurricane that Henna's put together as well, to add to the value of that Kraken Slayer. And Rapid Fire Cannon's done for Ruler, so wanting to go for more of that single target option and a little bit more poke ability. And with the range that Fred Brion has, I certainly don't blame him for that one.
Yeah, you know, I don't mind it. We'll see if he goes into any other kind of single target items after this. No Nashor's Tooth, perhaps, at this point in time. But
I think it'll just be an Infinity Edge in this build.
Probably just
would make some sense.
Yeah, probably just a more standard kind of feeling here. And yeah, there really just hasn't been much else happening in this one. It's just kind of been, okay, maybe this is the moment for Rascal.
Yep, here's the battle. Does throw down the Randuins, but not going to be able to do it, as Hook's going to land, and it's going to be thrown back. BDD, I don't think, was able to actually lock that one down. As flash forward with the portal jump from Lava, and that is going to secure the kill onto Cleared. Moonlight's Vigil actually did some work, as that Scat of the Week may have just saved the lives of the remaining members of Gen G. Lava flashes over, though, and he says no. It's going to be traded back, as a whole bunch of gameplay just hit Lava in the face. and he's going to go down as well. But he took down his target, and that is going to be the shutdown gold going his way as well. So I'd say worth.
Yeah, this time around, just getting kind of caught in the enemy jungle. The Lily is not the tankiest member in their lineup by any means, obviously. So you still got to be careful about just going in the wrong space at the wrong time, just like this.
Speaking of which, yeah, exactly. In goes Ruler. Was able to get the Q off, and it took a little while to get there, but the Quinn was unfortunately 2v1'd. That's exactly not what you want. As we're going to check out this replay.
Yeah, so you can see they're fighting over the blue buff. There's not much else fighting happening right now. So Lava he really threads the needle on that one, actually. That was a very impressive bubble that moves through both life and BDD that were crossing in front of it. And everybody else just getting a little bit too crazy in there on the blue buff side, as they're actually going for Baron right now. There's nobody over
here. Yeah, Gen G already starting it up. Rascal does have teleport. He's going to get back to base, buy whatever he can, and then teleport in. So all 5 members in the area. Life very, very low, but it doesn't matter. You've got Lava in the bottom lane, and he ain't teleporting anywhere right now, and that Baron is just free.
Yeah, and even after they won the blue buff fight, they didn't come in here and seemingly clear any of this vision, because there are still 3 control wards up. There are multiple singular wards in there. Okay, we're going to take another look at Hoya. Just, don't go into the dark jungle by yourself, guys. That's kind of the, especially when you're below half health. Like, that red buff is not yours. You don't have any vision in there, so you got to be careful. As he snuck around the vision that time around, Rascal. But yeah, it seems like the vision control was still there for Gen G after the scuffle over the blue buff, so they just moved over and took it for their own. There wasn't much that Bro could do.
Yep, seemed a little bit too easy, to be perfectly honest, as more gameplay is going to rain down onto Hoya. In goes Ruler, he's going to press Q, and that auto-targets as well, guys, so that's a very dead Quinn. Lava tries to dash on in, will get stunned, but thankfully Portal Jump exists. And that's just a pick on the top laner. Gen G looking a little bit unstoppable at this stage of the game.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you try to hop into 5 members as a Quinn. That's just straight up, like, especially when they have so much burst damage. Like, you can't just hop into them. That's never going to go well for you. So now Gen G, with the Baron buff, they're just looking to push this and maybe go for the double inhibitor play.
Should be pretty comfortable as well, Valdez. I don't really see what Freda Brion's going to be able to do about this one. This will fall down as well. First inhibitor hasn't even been taken just yet, but they can grab that one on their way out if they would like to, and they do so very comfortably. Now it looks like it's going to be reset time and then come back and win the game.
Yeah, well, this is kind of what you do. This is the set gameplay. If you look at the, the script for what is a standard game of League of Legends, you get ahead, you take the Baron, you take down 2 inhibitors, rebuy, and then you go back. So here you can see Ruler just flashes away, and Hoya's like, witness me, I guess. Like, what is he gonna do? Like, he goes in there and vaults onto the Kai'Sa. He's never gonna get that kill, and he just dies.
Yep, oh no, okay. BDD is stuck between a rock and a hard place. He might be able to kill one of them as he's going to go golden. Hoya is going to survive as Ruler swoops in. We've traded 1 for 1, and Aphelios is dead. And that means Ruler has free reign of the fight. I don't know how BDD is the only one to fall there, and then it's actually working out real bad for Bro, because that was 4 people literally surrounding him. As Flash on in, yep, once again, it's just so hard to play as Quinn into Renekton. Like, it's a hard counter, as we know here in the LCK, as Umti's also going to feel the wrath of the angry Croc. And with 4 people dead, Gen G are going to see to these Nexus turrets and see to game 1.
Yeah, that should be the end of this one. Not much hope here for Freda Brion as their Nexus does go down.